said this the other day in school. I could come and tell Jenny something and be purely, truly motivated in love and say it totally for her sake and be very raw and real with my words and stark and uncovered and straight. You know what I'm saying? And be real pure in it and have love, and there'll be grace to attend it, and you'd be amazed. I live that way, actually, because I don't like to beat around the bush stuff, and love gives you a great permission to be real. It like doesn't have boundaries. It's like there's no really rules wrapped around love. Like you can go to, I'm not against seminaries, but from what I understand from people that been taught things in seminary, there's a list of do's and don'ts, and love doesn't understand that list. Just doesn't. I could tell you some crazy stories. On the flip side, I could come and tell Jenny the very same words from a different heart motivation, and I'm the one found in sin. Because my motive isn't even love, it's just maybe because she's wrong, trying to set her straight, I have a need in my life to be right, or whatever, and it doesn't carry grace. See, you can say something to your children for their sake because you love them and you see where this is going to take them and they're going to suffer pain that they don't need to, and you're trying to father them or mother them, and you say something and it's sharp, it's straight, it's corrective and adjustive, but from your heart and your motive you're saying it solely because you could cry for them, because you see where this is trying to take them. Or you can turn and say the exact same words because you're frustrated and cause harm to your child. The exact same words. Because God attends truth and he attends love. Love speaks the truth. We speak the truth in love. And when you're speaking the truth in love, God's on that. It's not about being right. Being right doesn't make it right. Sometimes being right can make you wrong because you're too busy being right and you forget righteousness. Are you okay with that, or is that too Christianese? Did you get that? Sometimes we're so busy being right and we see what's wrong, so we're so busy being right and setting people straight and being right that we make it wrong because we forget righteousness. We forget the value of the person, the heart of the person, the sensitivity toward the person, and the motive and why we have a need to say anything in the first place. We're not saying anything just because we've located somebody's wrong. We're saying something because of the value of their life and we love them. And if that isn't why you're speaking, don't speak. So that's a real one we've really got to learn right there. Because we get religious and proud and knowledge puffs us up, and we read our Bible and we say, well, why are you doing that? The Word says, well, you shouldn't be doing that. Well, God doesn't. Well, you don't. And now we're just debating and we don't even love them. We're just setting them straight because we become proud in our own knowledge. And we're just correcting everybody's words and sentences. And see, something I do all the time, I'll hear people talk in a circle. I'll be in with people, and there'll be 5 people in a circle, and somebody will say something, and I can hear that it's full of limitation, but I know why they're saying it. I've heard dozens of people say it, and it's been taught to me, and I know where it came from, but they believe it. Sometimes you have the grace in a group setting, especially if a couple people nod, and I say, now listen, honey, don't listen. I'm not correcting you. I want you to see something right now. And I'll take the time in the circle of 5 people and take the time after a service. Sometimes you guys see me, I'm with people till whenever, because it's for real. And I'll take the time and I'll put clarity to that and share why that's so limiting and where that'll lead. And the whole group will stand there and go, oh my gosh, wow. And it's not like, how are they going to feel? I don't want to hurt them. But there's times where I'll discern, and I won't say a word right then immediately because it doesn't seem like everybody's on page. It's just their belief. It came out of their heart, out of their mouth. I know they believe it, and I'll find the way to say, hey, can I just talk to you for a second? And you'll find me in a corner somewhere, and we'll just be talking. When you said that, and I'm not being critical, and I'm not nitpicking on your words. It's not like I'm sitting here policing what everybody says. But when you said this, I just want to talk to you for 3 minutes. No, that's okay, yeah. That's another good reason to have a good name, have honor in the sight of people, have integrity so they can hear you. That's why you want to live in a manner worthy of the gospel, because if they've got issues with you, they already can't hear what you say because they can't even get past your issues. And now they think you just have a need to be right in their life, and they'll just presume on your motive. But I'll tell you what, the more people see Christ in your life, the more they'll be able to accept your words and where you're coming from. So that's, to have a good name is more valued and treasured than precious gold and silver and all that good stuff, right? So there's another truth there to why we want to walk out Christ. But I have done that stuff countless times because that's what love does. But my only reason for talking to them isn't to set them straight. It's not because I'm Pastor Dan and I need to show them that I have Bible knowledge. It's because I know where that belief's going to lead them, and one day they're going to cry because of that, be limited because of that, and the kingdom's sold short because of that. And for their sake, I'm alone with nobody around, just talking to them so that they run well. Now that's actually selfless. I could hear that and go, oh, brother. And then get out in the car with my buddy and say, man, I was just talking circle. Do you know what that lady said? I can't even believe she believes that. But she said, see, if your friends do that to you, you ought to look at them and say, well, did you talk to them about it? Well, no. Well, then why are you even telling me? Why didn't you talk to them about it? I thought you love them. Don't you love people? You love people. Man, you need to talk to them about it. Track them down right now. Go, let's get a hold of them. Don't talk to me about it. You didn't even talk to them. Especially when it's exploiting weakness, wrong believing, because then you just sow that into somebody else and you didn't even help the person. You just multiplied their weakness. You just spread the fact that they got issues or something. And you didn't even talk to them, but you're talking to your friend. That's not going to help them. It's not even going to help your friend. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? See, love just responds in this stuff, but it has discernment. Some you snatch out of the fire, some you save with compassion. And discernment knows the difference. You have to know the difference. There's not a textbook on this stuff. You follow what I'm saying?